Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I'm dressed like a lemon, and that can mean only one thing. We're talking vitamin C. Now, vitamin C can be a wonderful ingredient to incorporate into your skincare routine, but there are a baffling array of different vitamin C serums to choose from. Recently, I shared with you this product, the V-Green Vitamin C Ampule, that in my opinion is the very best of the best, but it can be really difficult to get your hands on. So a lot of you guys came and said, are there any alternatives to this? I thought instead of just doing a standard dupes video, I'd do something a little bit different. I pulled together all of the vitamin C serums that are currently in my skincare collection, and we're going to rank them from the total fails through to the ding holy grails, hopefully helping you guys to work out what's the right vitamin C serum for your individual skin's needs. Sit back, relax, and let's rank some vitamin C serums. Now, before we get into this video, just that quick reminder to do all that YouTubey stuff if you haven't already. If you could reach down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. This truly is the best way of supporting me as a content creator, because the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. Also, don't be scared to leave me a little comment raving about whatever favourite vitamin C you currently use in your skincare routine. Is your holy grail in this list, or have I neglected it? Do you want to give it a shout out? Let me know in the comment section below and let's get that conversation going. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. And starting in very last place, and literally there are a lot of vitamin C serums here. I filmed a similar video to this about 12 months ago, and I said in that video, I'm not buying any more vitamin C serums. I found some of my holy grails, I'm sticking with them. There's something about a good vitamin C purchase I can't ever resist, and I bought quite a few this year, which is why I wanted to update this list for you. A lot of products, but in absolute dead last place is this. This is the Garnier Vitamin C 3.5%. So many reasons why I don't like this. Unfortunately, it's the world's best-selling vitamin C serum, and lots of people will snap back and say, well, if it's the world's best-selling, Rob, you're in the minority, clearly this is amazing. That's kind of not how this works. This is best-selling because it's available in every single country and territory of the world. It's really accessible, which is one of the things that goes in its favour. Beyond that though, this is just garbage. I mean, you've got a minuscule amount of vitamin C that's not really going to be doing a whole lot for the skin. Certainly not good enough to fade any hyperpigmentation. You've got some niacinamide in here, which is fine, but it's like a serum that's maybe the best for the very beginners into skincare. You could use this and you might get some marginal improvement. For anyone that's ever used a vitamin C serum before, this would definitely be a step back, and I was just so underwhelmed. The only reason I bought this is I roasted it based on the ingredients, and lots of you guys came back, rightly so, and said, until you try it, can you really say it's garbage? I agreed, tried it for a month. No, it's still garbage. Literally nothing to see here. If you see this on the shelf, walk straight past. But they do a vitamin C eye cream version of this, which is actually really good. Great instant colour correction. So that is by far and away the worst product I'm showing today, and it is just improvement on improvement from here on out. And next in this list is this. This is the Stratia C+C serum. I used to love this, and I think this is testament to the fact that all the vitamin C's that are coming from this point in the video are actually really good products. There's nothing wrong with this. I've just found better options. There's a couple of things. Well, let's call out the positives first. You get a great blend of ascorbic acid and a vitamin C derivative in here, so you're going to double down on the benefits, minimizing the risk of irritation, which I personally like. You've got some coenzyme Q10, my favorite antioxidant, which really harnesses the additional power of combining an antioxidant alongside vitamin C, which in itself is an antioxidant. It comes in airtight packaging with a pump, which some people like, but I still find that this one oxidizes relatively quickly. A lot of people like pump packaging because it kind of extends the shelf life of your vitamin C. I didn't find that with this. It oxidized really quickly on me, and whether that was just the batch that I personally got, or I didn't have the best user experience. It's fine, it's nice on the skin on an application, but I think there are better options, which I'm going to come on to now. So we mentioned vitamin C derivatives when we talked about that Stratia, and the one and only derivative that's on this list is this one. This is the ordinary ascorbyl tetraisopalmitate solution, 20% in vitamin F. Impossible to pronounce, but as with all the products I'm mentioning today, I have linked it in the description box below, so you don't need to spell that out into Google. You can just cut and paste or use the link that's in that description box. But this is a really great, I'd say this is the best of the best when it comes to a vitamin C derivative. The reason it's not higher up on this list is I think derivatives are great if you've got a very sensitive skin type. You know, you're a little bit intimidated by vitamin C, the prickling, the irritation. Vitamin C derivatives, great option. For everyone else, I think you can get quicker results with, and better better results with the products that I'm going to come on to. But this is a holy grail, and I tend to use this in the winter. Vitamin C in its pure form, ascorbic and ascorbic acid, quite drying on the skin. So when my skin is really dry and going through it in the cool winter months, I'll use this instead. It's actually rich, it's hydrating, you get that vitamin C hit. And so this is definitely a great one to have in your skincare collection for those days where maybe your skin is a little too sensitive or too dry to reach for your standard vitamin C serum. This is a really great option, and by far and away my favorite vitamin C derivative. Now finally, before we come into our top 5, I'm going to call out this product. This is the PSA Skin Light Up Mask. Now I've fangirled about this product so often on the channel, so the fact this is actually in 6th position I think is testament to just how high quality the top 5 really is going to be. This though has a special place in my routine because I use this on the days where I want to put a little bit of a mask on, leave it 10 minutes and know that I'm going to get that instant gratification, that boost to luminosity and radiance. Quickest active vitamin C I've ever discovered, and I'll tend to put this on before I go to the gym. The ride to the gym is probably about 10 minutes and I'll rinse it off as soon as I get there. I just notice my skin is bouncy, it's plumped out, it's definitely luminous, and you've got that vibrancy back. It's a really nice product. If you're bored of everything having to be in serum form in your routine and you want to mix it up, try something different, a wash off vitamin C treatment like this is a really great option. Or maybe you've got a big event, you know, you want to look your best in any photographs, get a little luminosity going. This is a really great 10-minute treatment to do before your makeup on those nights where you want to be glowing to the gods. And it's that flexibility plus the fact it's like £30, which is really not bad for the quality of the formulation, that gets this such a high position in the list. I'm going to say though, I don't like the pump on this. The pump jams really quickly, so I tend to just unscrew it and then put some on my palm. Kind of defeats the point and the objective of the pump, and that did knock it a few marks off, which is why it doesn't score higher. But great as an innovative alternative to a serum. Now in at 5th position is this little gem. This is the ordinary ascorbic acid 8% plus alpha arbutin 2%. Hands down the cheapest vitamin C in this list, and shows you can definitely do glow up on a budget. This is even cheaper than that Garnier one, but it is like streets ahead in terms of performance. So definitely a great option if you're on a budget or you just want to minimize the cost of your skincare routine, but you don't want to forego that glow. Just try this by The Ordinary, definitely the best of the best. So you in here, what makes it special is you've got that ascorbic acid in a mid-strength concentration. So you shouldn't get too much sensitivity and irritation from it, but you will get great long-term benefits. But you've also got 2% alpha arbutin. So the alpha arbutin is a pigment corrector that's going to work in synergy with the vitamin C to fade hyperpigmentation, even out the skin tone, and this gets to work after like 2 weeks. So you don't have to really invest that long before you start seeing those payoffs, which for the price point makes this one pretty special, and I always have it on hand. I actually quite like to travel with this one because it's so cheap. If you know the bottle smashes or you leave it behind in the hotel or whatever, you don't feel too bad because it's not that expensive. So I tend to travel with this one as like my budget vitamin C, get that glow up on the go. Now in at number 4 is a product from my favorite skincare brand at the moment, Indeed Labs. I love their Synoxin 2. I love their vitamin C, which I'm going to come on to. Their Retinol Reface, a great vitamin A derivative option for beginners. They do so many great products. This is the vitamin C24 serum. Now this actually, that C24, a tad misleading because it's actually 22% concentration of vitamin C and the other 2% is made up of hyaluronic acid. So I'm going to call that one out and say this is actually a 22% concentration of vitamin C, not 24. But actually there's going to be very little difference between those two numbers. This though is a great option if you like your vitamin C in a dimethicone base. So silicons do have a place in skincare routine. I mean, some people flee from them and won't go anywhere near a product that has silicons in it. They can be a little problematic for people that have very oily, acne prone skin, and some people can be sensitive to them. But for everyone else, a silicon based vitamin C is a great way of extending the shelf life of the product. It's a wonderful way of minimizing the risk of any sensitivity and irritation, and it also hydrates. It locks and seals in all that moisture, and so I just feel like you can get a really great performance from a silicon based vitamin C, but people misunderstand them. They fear them, they maybe not reach for them. If you do want a silicon based vitamin C, this is definitely one of the options I'd recommend. It's got some calming and soothing ingredients in here. It glides onto the skin. It just disappears without a trace. So if you've ever had a vitamin C serum that appears quite oily, greasy on the skin, and you think, no, try this. Disappears, matte, feels beautiful and velvety on the skin. yeah, it's a really, really great product and mid-priced option, so not ridiculously bougie or luxury. Now, in third place is the only luxury and high-end vitamin C that I mentioned in this video, and it's this, the Analyzer Skin 20% vitamin C plus brightening serum. They do a 30, is it 30 or a 35%? Anyway, they do a higher version of this, which is available in the States. I don't feel there's a need to really push much past 20% in terms of a vitamin C concentration. You'll get great results at this strength with not too high a risk of sensitivity. Go beyond that, I think you're going to be disproportionately increasing the risk of sensitivity versus the outcomes you're actually going to get. I personally would stick with the 20%. I think it's really, really good. This is so high on this list because it contains one of my favorite ingredients, glutathione. So glutathione and vitamin C paired together, perfection, especially when it comes to minimizing inflammation and preventing future hyperpigmentation. I covered why this is such a special pairing in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. Now, this probably would be in first position if it wasn't for the £100 price point that they want to charge. Yes, ridiculous, bougie, luxury. You don't need to spend that on a vitamin C. I mean, I've shown you in this video, there are some cheaper options out there. But to get it with that glutathione and that key combination, I think is a really wonderful, a well thought through formulation is what I'm trying to say. If your budget won't reach for this, you could always use the Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum, slightly different in its texture, but also has vitamin C and glutathione side by side. So that's a more budget alternative to this, but I think streets ahead in terms of the formulation. Also silicone based, so like with that Indeed Labs one, if you like a dimethicone based vitamin C, this is a really great option, especially if you're looking for it to pack a punch. Hands down, this in serum form is one of the quickest vitamin C's you'll ever see. Start eating away that hyperpigmentation and glowing you up after like a week of use. That quick. Now in second place, and what I would call the best alternative to the V-Green Vitamin C Ampule is this. This is the Geek and Gorgeous C Glow Serum. A third favourite of mine for years. It combines vitamin C alongside antioxidants. It's made fresh for you every single week, so you know the batch that you're getting hasn't been sat around oxidizing somewhere in a warehouse. It's made specially just for you, so it's got a ridiculously long shelf life versus other vitamin C's in these formats. I find if I keep it open for 3 months, that's at the point at which it starts to oxidize, but you have plenty of time to use it up within that 3 months. So it's a really great option for people that don't use vitamin C every day and are worried about waste and that oxidative process. The C Glow Serum is phenomenal. £15 is the price point, made fresh just for you, so you know you're getting it at peak efficacy, and you've got some antioxidants thrown in there to boot. Obviously in this list, number one is going to go to the V-Green Vitamin C Ampule, which I mentioned earlier, streets ahead, and I'll link a video up there where I talk about this in more detail and why it's so special. But this is probably the best alternative to that one in that it's got some calming and soothing ingredients alongside it, like with the V-Green one. It's got some antioxidants, similar to the V-Green one. The one thing it's missing out is Cica, Centella asiatica. This is important because you use those two ingredients together and it actually quadruples the amount of additional collagen produced versus just using vitamin C alone. So the reason I called out that V-Green Ampule has been so good is it's the best for anti-aging. If you can't get it, you can get the Geek and Gorgeous C Glow and just add in one of these, which is a Centella asiatica Asica serum. This is one of my favorites. This is the Skin 1004 Centella serum, great option, but use this Geek and Gorgeous C Glow alongside this together and you'll actually get very similar outcomes versus using the V-Green Ampule. Obviously it's two products versus one, which is why this is the winner in today's list, but it is a great option for people that can't get their hands on that V-Green one. So there you have it, guys, a rundown of all my vitamin C serums. Yes, I do have a problem, and I think I need to streamline this collection, use up the good quality products, throw away the ones that just aren't worth it and aren't even worth gifting away, like that Garnier one, and then really control my spending on vitamin C serums, because I am a sucker for a good vitamin C serum, especially one that's new, promising some innovation. I'm always one of the first to try it, but I'm always happy to share with you my thoughts, feelings, and opinions, which hopefully is what I've done in today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye!